What up? What up? Welcome back to another session of Sports Talk49. Always exclusively here for your viewing pleasures. I am none other than Blake Anthony. You see the title, you see the description. We're gonna go by each division, and I'll just break it down. I was gonna talk about all the teams individually. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather talk about it in whole. No particular order, no particular, thing. Like you're just gonna talk about the divisions, who they lost, who they picked up, and we'll just talk about it a little bit. Just say it's something I would do. So first and foremost, we're going to start with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Obviously, I live in the area, and we'll start with the 2025 draft picks. You got the pick 19, Emeka Egbuka, wide receiver out of Ohio State, look to be Chris Godwin's fill-in. Possibly Mike Evans replacement, etc., whatever he fits into the offense. Pick 2. And of course, everybody was shocked with a wide receiver, but if the guy wasn't there at edge you wanted, then don't go get it. Go get something else. It's a piece you needed. They needed a lot of things in this draft, and I think they nailed it for the most part, except for some more safety depth. So that's where Shiloh looks to come in and play a lot better, or to come in and play that safety position. Benjamin Morris, corner out of Notre Dame. Then another corner, Jacob Parrish, quarterback out of Kansas State. Then they're looking forward to a David Walker, edge rusher, Central Arkansas. Very undersized guy, but very good at rushing moves, getting to the quarterback, creating disruption. Elijah Roberts, another guy that won a lot of pass rates out of SMU. SMU had a great year this year. So, indeed, it would help his draft stock. And, of course, somebody's going to probably be a fan favorite is Tez Johnson, a small wide receiver out of Oregon, was a family member of Bo Nix out of Denver. I believe that's where he would have ended up had he not got drafted. You can use him gadget play, best friend with Bucky Irvin. You use him in gadget plays, backfield. You're going to see him in a lot of places. He's going to be like a new modern-day era Darren Sproles kind of guy. He's going to be plugged in everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in a shotgun position in parts in your offense. I would expect don't rule that out. He's one of those gadget guys. Remember, he used to always say you need like a Swiss Army knife guy? Tez Johnson is going to be that guy. As long as he can make the roster, do what he needs to do, and make the team, I think he can plug him into multiple spots in this offense. Of course, you re-signed Evans, you re-signed Levante David, brought in edge rusher Hassan Riddick. So a lot of things to look forward to. The predictions that they currently have, Tampa is going 13-4 next year. We'll see. We'll see what that happens. The roster, they look good, but can they stay healthy? That is the question. Players to watch for the season. Mika, first-round pick is expected to make an immediate impact and improve the wide receiver corps, filling in the void left by Mike Evans. We'll see, but right now the void will be left with Chris Godwin not being fully healthy and coming back. Now moving on to the Panthers, 2025 draft picks. Terriota McMillan, big wide receiver out of Arizona, guy I liked. And then a lot of people kept saying, well, he never played good in games against quality competition. He shined when it was against weaker comp. We'll see. Now everybody's good on this level. Nick Shorten, edge out of Texas A&M. Prince Emmanuel, edge out of Ole Miss. Trevor Etienne, brother of Travis Etienne. Latham Ransom, Ohio State safety. Pick 5, Cam Jackson, defensive tackle out of Florida, played next to Watson that plays in Tampa, so those two will be able to talk to each other. Mitchell Evans, tight end out of Notre Dame. Everybody knows about tight ends out of Notre Dame. Jimmy Horn Jr., a guy I liked, I thought was going to come out and shine, but he's in Carolina. Carolina spent 2 picks on wide receivers and a tight end. Obviously, you're trying to help out their quarterback position that you traded for. And Bryce Young, key loss as always. Brian Burns went to, the Giants, long-time stud for that team, but it was just time to move on. What are the predictions? Carolina, they got them currently at 7-10 right now. They got them at 7-10. I don't know, finishing what? Would I make them third in the division? Make them 7-10, third in the division. So I look for Canales to bounce back with that offense and that team. Moving on. I just clicked off my screen. Let's bring it back. And who are the stars to shine on that team? Terriota McMillan as a top 10 pick. McMillan is poised to become a primary target for quarterback Bryce Young, potentially transforming the Panthers' passing offense. What do you think? New Orleans Saints, 2025 picks. Kelvin Banks, offensive tackle. Tyler Shough, quarterback out of Texas Tech. Devin Neal, running back out of Kansas. Jemiah Bell, tight end out of Florida State. Kyrie Jackson, guy I like, big long corner out of Oregon. Of course, to cover these big wide receivers that they got in NFC South. And Dorian Strong, cornerback out of Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech always puts out good corners. Jalen Green, Sippy out of Mississippi State. Of course, you lose Derek Carr. Michael Thomas is nowhere to be found. You know, that team is just flipped, man. It's just flipped. They're in a rebuilding area. They got them currently at 6-11. Player to watch, Tyler Shough, the rookie quarterback, enters a competition for the starting role and could be the future leader of the Saints offense. We'll see. He's got to go against not Ritter, but the other kid, Spencer Rattler, and you got to go up in competition against that. So we'll see how that battle comes out, right? Next fan favorite here, fans' favorite to hate or love or whatever. Atlanta Falcons, 2025 pick. Jalen Walker. They doubled up on defensive edges, kind of what they thought Tampa would do. Jalen Walker traded back up to picks 26 to pick up James Pierce Jr. Out of Tennessee. Picked up Xavier Watts, safety out of Notre Dame. Another safety, Billy Bowman. And then an offensive tackle out of Wisconsin. Can't ever go wrong with big guys out of Wisconsin. And Jack Nelson. Of course, they're losing Grady Jarrett. Been with the team, been solid for a long time. Now he's elsewhere. Slated to go 8-9 in division. Players to watch, James Pierce Jr. as a dynamic edge rusher. Pierce is expected to revitalize the Falcons' defensive front and pressure the opposing quarterbacks. What do you think? An NFC South outlook, the division appears to be competitive with Buccaneers leading the pack due to a strong draft and stable roster. Panthers and Falcons are in transitional phases, integrating new talent and adjusting strategies. The Saints are facing a rebuilding year, focusing on developing their rookie quarterback and reestablishing their offensive identity. We got through everybody, right? I went by quick. That's where we're at. Did I get to the predictions? Yeah, I did. 6-11. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Even I think about the NFC South, you think it got better? It seems like everybody there is a transitional period with Tampa leading the pack. They got to keep building on. I mentioned earlier they had one of the worst salary cap situations to when one of the top 10 are just outside the 10, somewhere separate. I can't remember where it's at. Somewhere in there, they totally flipped out by moving money around to either sign another big name free agent. They do need some more help at the safety position because you got to anticipate injuries happening. So we'll see how that looks. They may save money, may pay somebody. Who knows? Bring in another edge guy. I don't know. What do you guys think? You have the master of everything. What you do with your life? What you do with it is entirely up to you. Thank you guys. God bless. And as always, fire those cannons. See you guys next time.